Okay, so this is an Epiphone Les Paul Custom. It's 2014. They really haven't changed over the years. It's got a push-pull for phasing. It's got a push-pull for coil splitting. I realize it's not tapping, so if I say the word tapping, I apologize to the purists. I know it's a split. Um, and I know that the phasing is not true phasing. We all talk about that later. Anyway, pretty color. It's a silver burst. I really like the color. And if it wasn't for the fact that I have two Les Pauls, I would probably keep this. And the reason is that it's just really well done, really well made. And it sounds nice. Is it up to the other ones? Not really, but then again, for most gigs, would you rather have a guitar that retails for a few $100s, or a guitar that retails for a couple $1,000 sitting on stage while you got to go to the bathroom between between sets? I think I would be more comfortable with this. So there's that. The other side of it is that this guitar really, and I'm going to get into the chips and debate for a second. Why spend $250, $300 on a chipset that's not something that you can put in your hands, feel, touch, or at least have a warranty with a person that's not going to be there today and gone tomorrow because either they have to hide from the import police, or they have to hide your purchase, because really you're not supposed to be buying those things. When you can spend the same amount of money on a used Les Paul from Epiphone. I'm not really sure why they do that, because then they take the same amount of money, they pull the pickups out, and they put the Gibson pickups in, they put Gibson hardware on. I honestly think it's because even though most people say they're not going to, they know that they'll try to sell that thing as a real Gibson later on down the line. And you can't tell me that none of us have made a sale on a guitar that when we bought it said, oh, I would never sell this guitar. I just recently did that. So you can't say never sell a guitar. You never get rid of it. And even if it just got nicked, stolen, then somebody runs out and sells it, and then it winds up in a pawn shop, and it winds up in somebody's hands, and sure enough, it winds up in the annals of history as that guitar that was sold illegally. Why would you want to be a part of that? I'm not sure, especially when you're only going to save a few dollars, literally a few dollars. You want to get a guitar that you can break down, rebuild, buy an Epiphone. Used Epiphones can go as little as $200. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You can find some used Epiphones on Craigslist for $50. Some people are giving them away. So it just doesn't make sense, except that somebody wants the Gibson logo right there. You can't tell me otherwise. And again, they always say, oh, this thing doesn't go as far as it's supposed to on the custom. You look at the custom, and the diamond goes all the way to the bottom of the G. The diamond here sits way back. That's simple, because they're using Epiphone stuff. They're buying Epiphones, whether it's built or unbuilt, putting them out there and calling them a Gibson, putting the Gibson logo on there instead of the Epiphone one, and then saying, oh, look at this, it's an Epiphone. You can say, oh, I get my name on it. That's another debate. Anyway, so clean on the neck. Push my volume down there, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the Epiphone. At the bridge, now in the middle. And the bridge. A little dirty. Middle dirty. And neck dirty. There you go. So a little bit of a rant and the side by side by side. Feel free to fast forward about. You know what? You can always stop here, but I'm going to throw the Paul Reed Smith into the group. How about that?